My Ring doorbell camera recorded something at 3:17 a.m. I was asleep when it happened. I watched the footage the next morning over coffee. The front door opened. From the inside, no one in the frame, no hand on the handle. The door just opened, slowly, completely. Stayed open for exactly 47 seconds. Then closed itself. The camera showed no one entering, no one leaving, just a door that opened in the middle of the night by itself. I checked every room in the house immediately. Everything was exactly where I left it, except one thing. The chair at my kitchen table, the one directly facing the front door, had been pulled out, slightly, like someone had sat in it while the door was open, and looked out. My name is Claire Matheson. I was 33 years old, living alone in a townhouse in Raleigh, North Carolina. I had lived there for 2 years without incident. Good neighborhood, safe street, deadbolt on every door. I had installed the Ring doorbell 6 months earlier, mostly for package deliveries. Mostly. The first incident was October 3rd, 2023, 3:17 a.m., the door that opened itself. I watched the footage 11 times. There was no explanation. The deadbolt was engaged when I went to bed. It was re-engaged in the morning, which meant whatever opened the door had locked it again from the inside. When it left, I called a locksmith, had the locks changed, new deadbolts, new handle locks, new chain. I slept better for 3 nights. Then on October 7th, my Ring camera sent another motion alert, 2:49 a.m. I opened the app with shaking hands. The footage showed my front porch, empty. Nothing moved in the frame. Nothing triggered the alert. But in the bottom left corner of the frame, at the very edge of the camera's field of view, a foot, just 1 foot, bare, pale, standing just outside the camera's range, as if whatever was there knew exactly where the camera ended and was standing just beyond it, deliberately. The foot was visible for exactly 11 seconds. Then it moved back, out of frame entirely. The motion alert ended. My porch was empty, but I could not sleep again that night. October 11th, 3:02 a.m. Motion alert. Front porch footage showed nothing unusual. I checked the back door camera. Someone was standing in my backyard, at the far edge of the camera frame, again at the precise boundary of the camera's field of view, facing the house, standing completely still, but this time not just a foot, a full figure, wearing a white gown, hair dark and loose, face angled downward, standing in my backyard at 3 a.m., in a nightgown, in the rain, completely still, for 4 minutes and 30 seconds, then gone. I called the police. They found no one. No footprints in the wet soil of my backyard. No footprints. Despite the rain, despite the soft ground, someone had stood in my backyard in wet soil for 4.5 minutes and left no trace of having been there. October 14th. I had not slept properly in 11 days. I was staying at a friend's house across town, but I had left my Ring cameras active, monitoring my empty house remotely. At 3:17 a.m., exactly 3 weeks after the first incident, my front door opened again. Same time, same speed, same 47 seconds. I watched it on my phone from my friend's guest room. The door opened, stayed open, closed. I called my friend immediately. She was asleep, came and sat with me. We watched the footage together on my phone. She said what I already knew. "Claire, something is going to your house. Every time. Looking for you." I contacted a paranormal researcher the next morning, a woman named Dr. Patricia Osei at Duke University. She had documented similar cases across North Carolina. Houses where cameras had recorded phenomena, doors opening, figures at the edge of frame, footprints appearing and disappearing, always at the same time, always between 3 and 4 a.m. She said there had been 7 such cases in Raleigh alone in the past 3 years. I asked her what it was. She was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Whatever it is very old, and it is very patient. It does not break in. It does not force entry. It simply visits. It learns the layout, the locks, the cameras. It comes back regularly, always the same time. The cases where it escalates, where it stops just visiting, are the cases where the resident comes back, where it finally finds someone home." I never went back to that townhouse. I broke my lease, lost my deposit. I did not care. I kept the Ring camera active for 2 more months before I canceled the subscription. In those 2 months, the front door opened at 3:17 a.m. every single week. Same time, same duration, same 47 seconds. Like something keeping an appointment that no one had made with it. The last footage I ever watched, the night before I canceled the subscription, showed the front door opening as usual, staying open. And this time, for the first time, something stepped into the frame. At the very edge of the doorway, a foot, bare, pale. The same foot from the porch footage 3 weeks earlier. It stood on the threshold, not entering, not leaving, just standing at the open door for the full 47 seconds. And as the door began to close, the foot withdrew back into the darkness outside, and the door locked itself from the inside, as always. Dr. Osei told me something else before we stopped speaking. She said in every case she had documented, every case where someone had eventually gone back to the house, the cameras had stopped recording. Not malfunctioned, not lost power, simply stopped, all at once, at 3:17 a.m., the moment the resident returned, as if whatever visited those houses no longer needed the door to be open, because it was already inside, waiting. Check your camera footage tonight. Whatever time you went to bed, check what happened at 3 a.m. Check your front door. Check your back door. Check every camera you have. Because some things visit every house, every night. Every night. Most people just never check the footage. And some things are counting on that. Sleep well. And if stories like this keep you up at night, you are not alone. Subscribe for more horror stories. Every week, new story, new nightmare. See you in the dark.